Hey everybody, this is Wrecker, and welcome to the first game in the Summer of Wario Marathon. If you saw the video with my channel announcement on it, then this summer is going to be nothing but Wario games. I'm going to be playing Wario Land 2, 3, and 4, one right after another. Now, one thing you may notice is that I am not using the Game Boy Color cartridge because I couldn't find it when I decided I wanted it. So I'm going to be playing on the Super Game Boy using the original Game Boy cartridge. Now, Wario Land 2 has a bunch of very interesting things about it that were, dare I say, revolutionary at the time it was created. And I'll get into those as we get into the gameplay itself. Now, this is a direct sequel to Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, and this takes place after Wario wished for his own castle. You may remember that Let's Play from a while back. Unfortunately for Wario, Syrup's pirates have returned, and they are stealing his treasure in the wee hours of the morning while he is sleeping, as well as causing a handful of other problems. Why does Wario have a faucet that big anyway? Like, what does he need that for? I like how the birds just sit there unaffected. That is a rather large alarm clock. And this right here is actually one of the loudest and most obnoxious sound effects on the Game Boy. Boy, if Wario can sleep through that, then he's a really good sleeper. Alright, let's get started. This game is divided into, 10 chapters, but we're only going to be covering 5 of them to start with. You'll see why. The stage, well, the name of the stage basically is your objective for the stage. Sometimes it's just a general hint. Other times it's pretty blatant about it, such as this one. Now, since Wario's had all his treasure stolen from him, the goal of the game is to get the treasure back. Now, one very interesting thing about this game, and this really set the stage for a lot of platforming and even adventure games in the late 90s, is Wario is immortal. It is impossible to game over in this game. It's impossible to die. There are no lives. Because of that, the game's difficulty is pretty low, but it still manages to remain fun just for the exploration. This game feels kind of like more of a Metroid game than a traditional Mario or Wario platformer. The only thing that's important to it's important to collect as many coins as possible, obviously, but not for the reasons you think. The number of coins you collect doesn't impact the ending you get in this game. Excuse me. Now, one thing you may notice is I picked up an inverted color coin earlier. That's the reason why I'm breaking all these blocks, because every single block that you break in the game has anything that drops coins. Enemies guaranteed. Blocks are a set percentage. I don't know what it is. I want to say it's somewhere around 25%. But every block you break will have a 1 in 64, or every coin that spawns has a 1 in 64 chance of being a shiny coin, which is worth 100 coins, and those are really useful, especially on later stages. We're going to be getting to the reason why I'm collecting all these coins pretty shortly. I think it's in the next room. I know that Banjo-Kazooie was a game that used the system of... Oh, did I forget this on the other side? I can't remember. I'll go... Oh, wow, another drop. I I am going to have no issues with money in this stage, but I think I might have forgotten to stomp the ground on the other side. There's hidden passages everywhere, and that's really where the replay value comes in on this game is... Oh, I did get it. Good. There's all kinds of secrets here. I'd say there's as many secrets as a typical Metroid game. I also believe Wario Land 2 was one of the last Game Boy games to be produced, and it shows in the graphics. They're pretty impressive for Game Boy. Alright, we're coming up on the treasure room. Every stage has one treasure room. Now what's going to happen is, depending on the difficulty, the 8 panels on the bottom are going to be revealed for a certain amount of time. I'm going to choose medium to give you an idea what it's like. Oh, that's the perfect panel. You want to find that panel, and these panels are going to show up for a very short amount of time. There we go. I want to say on normal they stay open for 16 frames, easy 32 frames, and on hard they stay open for a mere 8 frames. I usually play medium because I'm pretty comfortable with that speed. If you're good, you can try hard, but I wouldn't recommend it because a lot of the panels are pretty similar to each other. I actually got the easiest one to identify there, but we're not done collecting coins yet. We've got another reason to collect coins, and you'll see that at the end of the level. Not really much to this room, unfortunately. Now, I demonstrated these earlier, but I forgot to talk about them. Any block that looks like that, you can throw an enemy to break it rather than charging into it to break it. Oh, wow. Wow, I'm getting ridiculously lucky with the drops. That really is 1 in 64. So I'm definitely not going to have any money problems early in the game. And early in the game is where you're going to have most of your money problems. Now, you still don't want to get hit, because instead of Wario having a life bar, getting hit will cause Wario to lose coins. Now, because these stages are fairly long, I'm not going to be able to cover as many stages per video as I did in Wario Land. I'm going to try to cover one chapter per 2 videos, but I can't guarantee it. It depends on how long the recording's going. I really like killing the clock by stomping on it. At the end of the stage, Wario's coins will be added up, and you'll get a different theme depending on whether you got the treasure or not. Each of the 50 stages in the game has a treasure, and they also have a puzzle piece, which is what this minigame is about. See those panels in the upper left corner? Those panels will randomize themselves into one of the 10 digits 0 through 9, and for every 50 coins that you pay, one of those panels will be revealed. You can either pay 50 coins to draw another panel, or try to solve the puzzle. However, if you fail to solve the puzzle, you're going to have to clear the whole stage again. Now, I believe I have it narrowed down to 1-7. So I'm looking for one of the top 2 panels on the left. That doesn't help me. It's random which one you get, so it can be pretty frustrating. Okay, this is definitely a 7. Alright. Once you open the treasure chest, the panel from the treasure chest will automatically place itself, and you will open up something very special if you complete this entire puzzle. But to do that, you're going to have to get the puzzle piece on every single stage in the game. Now let's turn off that giant faucet that's flooding Wario's castle. The current here is pretty quick, so if you fall in, you're going to have to be quick to get out of the water, or you'll go really far back in the stage. I really like the Wario Castle stages, and you'll see more of them at another point in the game. like I was saying about revolutionizing gaming with this, is Wario Land 2 was, I believe, the first Nintendo game to do away with the concept of lives or health. And it only appeals to really casual gamers if done the way you would think of it, but there's so much exploration that this is a different kind of game. This is one of those games that you can pick up when you're feeling angry or and you want to play something that won't make you mad. It's very difficult for this game to make you mad because it's pretty much impossible for you to fail at it. Yeah, there is no game over screen. I didn't want to go back that far, but whatever. Depending on how long these stages go, I might have to divide certain chapters into 3 instead of 2. But the first stages are pretty short, so I shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Oh, and if it isn't obvious from my other Let's Plays, this is going to be 100%. And I do want to show off all secrets, so you guys, if I miss a secret, please let me know in the comments, and I'll show off all the missed stuff at the end of the Let's Play. Since every Let's Play has to have some kind of bonus content. Ah, it's my first hit. That one's good, though, because underwater hit's only... Well, not good, but it's better than getting hit on the surface, because getting hit underwater only costs you 2 coins, while getting hit on the surface costs you 6. And I believe this is the treasure room. Yeah, this is the treasure room. In my test run, I did pretty well on normal. I think my first miss was in stage 17. The best way to do this is to basically stare at the lower middle of the screen and hope your peripheral vision catches the outer 4. I missed that one. Is it here? Nope. Now, I'm going to show you guys easy right here, because I really don't want to miss this treasure, and I've got all kinds of coins to play the puzzle piece minigame after the stage. There's no reason to fail on easy. And that one shouldn't be too hard to identify either. I don't know why I missed it. There we go. Another reason why I decided to play using the Super Game Boy rather than the Game Boy player is to show off all the different borders with the Super Game Boy. The screen border changes depending on what world you're in. And there's quite a few different borders. Another thing that you'll be able to tell with this game is it pushed the Game Boy's processing limits pretty hard. Because if you get more than 3 stray coin spawns on the screen, the game's sound will start lagging. And just the game will be lagging in general. Because that's what happens on older systems when there are too many sprites. And each of those... And that's actually a neat little trick that they did to get all the coins to be able to work in this game, is the random coin spawns are sprites, but the fixed coins that you... Ah, damn it. I want to get up to that top platform because there's a few extra coins up there. But I was saying, these coins that spawn here are sprites. The coins that are just floating in the air, which is the majority of the ones I've been collecting, those are not sprites. And that really saves on memory, since they're loaded as far as I can tell, they're loaded as part of the map rather than actors or objects. And why is this jump so hard? This is a really easy jump. Just struggling tonight. think it's for like 10 coins or something stupid. 15, okay. But it is 100%. Just bash the faucet 3 times and you're done. 15 minutes. I think I got time for the next stage. You do want to hoard as many coins as you can early on, because this minigame will get tougher later. You'll see. And yes, it is possible for you to need every single tile. I think I got this down to 2. This is either a 5 or a 9. I can't see this being anything other than 9 now. Nope. Should be a 9. Yep. Cool. Just takes a little bit of reasoning to figure out. Now, hopefully I won't miss any of these, because missing the treasure chest in the level is fine, because I can just go right back into that, but missing that means I have to do the whole stage again. Now we gotta let all this water out. Thankfully, Wario's castle has a drain. Unfortunately, it's located in a pretty annoying place to get to. Who is the architect for this place, anyway? No way to break those blocks, unfortunately. So we gotta go through. Another thing Wario has in Wario Land 2 that I forgot to touch on in the previous video are transformations. Wario can transform into various forms by interacting with certain enemies or objects. I demonstrated Fire Wario in the previous stage, which lets Wario break blocks that have the fire symbol on them, and Bubble Wario's power is the ability to go past currents that would push him downward. You're going to need this to pass through certain areas, but in other areas the bubbles will just get in your way. Ah, damn it. You have to be careful with those big blocks, because if you break too many of them, it can make this area up here inaccessible, and there are quite a few coins up here. I also forgot to mention that those large coins that I've been collecting, the ones with Wario's face on them, those are worth 10 coins each. Usually those are only hidden in bonus rooms, like the one that was on top of this screen. I believe this room has the treasure chest. You do want to be careful when navigating this room, because if you break all these pots and you get hit by a bubble, that'll send you all the way back up to the top of this room. This is the first instance where the bubbles are a hindrance. At least I think this is the room that has the treasure. Oh, no, it's not. I guess it is the next one. I did my test runs of Wario Land 2, 3, and 4, one after another, so I actually haven't played this game in a bit of time. Not a lot, but a bit, so my memory may be a little bit foggy in places, but it shouldn't be too bad. I at least know where all the important stuff is. You may remember the exclamation blocks from Wario Land. These switches take the place of those. And I think we gotta flip this switch to do things in this room. Yeah, we do. This switch lowers the water level. Otherwise, you'll be unable to break those blocks. And there's nothing in this room except a bunch of bonus coins. But as I've been stressing, coins are pretty important in the early game. And I think I gotta flip this back. Yeah, I do. Because that affects the water level in both of these rooms. Now, the Wario Land games are all pretty short, except 3. 3 might take a while because of the way it's laid out. And 4, I'm going to be doing in a very special way. You guys who have played the game and 100%ed the game will know exactly why. But I should be able to fill the entire summer with Wario stuff. I've also considered, like I said in the announcement, if I can track it down, I'll play Wario Land Shake It for the channel as well. But that game might be a bit difficult to track down. Anyway, treasure time. Hopefully I can get this one. Takes a lot of concentration to do this right. This should be easy enough. Here we go. Number 6. And I don't know what it is about the minigame music in this game, but it makes me smile and it's really catchy. It's really catchy and it's not even a swing beat. We should be just about there. Yeah, this is the end right here. There's our drain, but it's plugged up by a stopper. I wonder who put this here. Well, it's gone now, and we can get all this water out of the castle. Well, I think this will be about a wrap for this episode of Let's Play Wario Land 2. All I'm going to do is pick up the puzzle piece here, and that'll be it. What do we got here? It could be a 3. Could be a 2. I think we have a 3. Good. Yep, we have a 3. Alright, we have our third puzzle piece and our third treasure, and we are over halfway done with World 1. Join us next time on Let's Play Wario Land 2 when we finish exploring Wario's castle and try to find Captain Syrup's pirates. See you later.